deafening in this building. They're set for football, so are we, as the Seahawks get set to match up with the Minnesota Vikings. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
At their own 29-yard line.
Off the play fake, Cousins. It's complete to Diggs. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup. So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. Working out of the gun, Cousins. And he's got the hook up here. It's Kyle Rudolph. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. 10 yards, and it's good for a Viking first down. Cousins on first down. And Rudolph has it, the tight end. A gain of 6 there on first.
Nice methodical opening drive here. They're already in the field goal range. They're in a good spot. You know that people like to take a shot in this part of the field. But at the same time, as methodical as they've been, they might want to run the ball a little bit here too.
And just on the outskirts of the red zone, they have options now. Either way, though, they've come out with a purpose. 4 receivers now, 3 to the right, 1 to the left. 2nd down and 4. Again, it's Cousins. Oh, he's able to outmuscle him here as he pulls it in. A good pickup there, 21 yards. They'll run with Cook, and he will score. Touchdown, Vikings. Taking it in from 7 yards away. And the Vikings take the ball down the field and score on their opening drive. Bailey got the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. This will be taken in at the 1. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
At their own 22-yard line.
Wilson and the Seahawks take over now, 1st and 10 at their own 22.
Kill.
This is the Oklahoma State alum, Chris Carson. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short.
At the 29-yard line.
8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. Now the first carry for Marshawn Lynch. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 34-yard line.
Here's Wilson to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Anthony Barr comes rumbling in for the sack.
Now, we talk about players blitzing all the time. I often laugh and sometimes call it just straight-ahead pursuit. What a running start right back to the backfield for him.
Yeah, it really didn't give anybody a chance to get up there and stop him.
No, I mean, that's really, really difficult. You're asking a whole lot anyway, but when he gets that kind of a start and comes through clean, oftentimes the advantage definitely goes to the defensive player.
On second down now, it's Lynch, and not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
36 power. 14. Like 22.
Third and long, it's Wilson. He lets it fly from Lockett. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on third down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. Third down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
Very good return that time. 18 yards. And the Vikings will take over here, 1st and 10. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They'll be looking to duplicate that first drive, the one that got them that 7-0 lead.
Of course they would. I mean, look, they're on the road. So getting the 7-0 lead was huge for them, right? Imagine getting up 2 touchdowns on the road, taking the crowd out of the game. It'd be ideal.
Here's Cousins. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Sacked there by Jadeveon Clowney. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. To throw, Cousins. And the pressure gets to him again. Jaron Reed in there to drop him, and sacks on 1st and 2nd downs. Now leads to a 3rd and long. So now after the sack, Cousins and the Vikings come up here 3rd and long.
Go! Check three. Listen. Get that quarterback, D-line. Yellow. D-line, get wide.
3rd and long for Cousins. Flushed out right. Lets it fly for Thielen. And that'll wind up incomplete. Bold play call there. Now it's 4th down. So on 4th down, Britton Colquitt on to punt. Back deep for the Seahawks, Tyler Lockett. And taken right at the 35. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway and hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win 1st down. You win 2nd down. And guess what? You start accumulating 1st downs, and that's what they need in order to not punt the ball again.
Well, throw on 1st down with Wilson. Buying time to his left. And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete. Well, partner, let's put a bow on the Super Bowl for Kansas City. What a comeback win. Yet another come-from-behind victory for Patrick Mahomes and company. An absolute heartbreak for San Francisco.
Didn't Madden predict Kansas City would win the game?
Yes, 35-31, I believe they predicted.
I felt like most of the predictions I saw had the game in the 30s. So a little bit lower scoring than we expected, but a lot of fireworks down the stretch, all by Kansas City. But how about
nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Anthony Barr picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon. Wilson of the Seahawks looking for something big following the sack. It's 3rd and long here.
Gotta go, in and out. Let's go. I'm coming, baby. Woo! Shit.
From the gun, it's Wilson. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll just toss it away. So he throws it away, and that brings up 4th down.
Had to pass there, 3rd and long on your own side of the field. Just couldn't come up with anything.
That's why teams always talk about having to win the early downs, meaning you've got to gain yardage and set yourself up for 3rd and short, because when it's 3rd and long, the odds go down significantly trying to pick up the 1st down, even throwing the football.
At their own 20-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistent.
Pressure comes. He's taken down by the Seahawk defense.
Okay, was it a breakdown in protection? Did the running back not pick him up? What does it really matter? Sometimes it's just a great play made by the defense. Big-time sack.
Sacks a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long.
Hey, Steve 6. Steve 6. 57,
Cousins now. This one taken in by Olabisi Johnson. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down.
Timing is everything, and they work on this cut all the time. They work on all the timing patterns, and this time it paid off for them. Worked him to the center of the field, cut it to the outside, ball's delivered, gets both feet down for the completion.
5.
On 3rd down, Cousins. He gets this one to Johnson. Yeah, boy, he is very close to a 1st down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short.
Hey, 2. 57, come on. Don't say nothing. Line out. Check 25.
They'll indeed go for it. It's Cousins. Open man is Thielen. It's complete. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the 1st. They only needed a few inches, but still some anxious moments there, but they do convert on 4th. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
2nd and 10. At the 34-yard line.
Hey, Delta. Gun.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Cousins. Johnson's got it complete. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. 2 minutes on the clock, 2nd quarter, 7-0 ball game. A reminder that when halftime rolls around, Jonathan Coachman will have all the highlights and analysis of this first half of play from our studios in Orlando.
Hey, wahoo! Check Mike 27. Check Mike 27. Come on. You better bring it. Mike 27. Mike 27. Gun. Here we go. Here we go. Hey, check Mike 27. Check Mike 27. You ain't going to that.
Cousins from the gun on 3rd. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked up by the linebacker, Bobby Wagner. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line. With that incompletion, a chance to mention the awards. Now with the season over, Lamar Jackson, as we speculated, he's the MVP, Coach of the Year. John Harbaugh, Lamar's coach. Michael Thomas, Stephon Gilmore, Offensive and Defensive Players of the Year. Offensive and Defensive Rookies of the Year. That went to Kyler Murray and Nick Bosa. And the Comeback Player of the Year, Charles, Ryan Tannehill, no surprise there.
Not to mention the #1 award that the NFL gives out, the one that they give the most, the credence isn't the right word, the most attention to, and the one that they want trumpeted the most, that's the Walter Payton Man of the Year, because that represents the totality of a player in the NFL, not just what they do on the field, but off the field as well. And that goes to Calais Campbell, the defensive tackle for the Jacksonville Jaguars. What a great award. Congratulations, Calais.
So second down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40.
Run fast.
To throw is Wilson. Going to throw again. Flush to his right. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down.
Feels like they're getting caught in between here because they had incompletions on first and second down. Now you got to worry a little bit about the clock because you prefer not to give them another shot here in the first half. But if you don't pick up the first down, guess what? You're likely going to have to.
Now they face a third and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
Hey, watch it. Pull up for signal. 27, check, Mike, 27. Check. Mike, 27. Gun. I'm trying to collect. Hey, check, Mike, 27. Check, Mike, 27. I'm on. Check 50. Shoot.
Out of the gun. Here's Wilson. And he's got his target. That's more. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. A gain of 19 in picking up the first.
First and 10 at the 42-yard line.
On first and 10, it's Wilson. He shakes it off. But in the end, the pressure too great, and he goes down.
I'm starting to feel for that quarterback back there. I mean, you know me. Normally, don't have a lot of empathy for the QB, right? In this case, definitely he's been under constant duress this entire game. I don't know how he's surviving back there.
And to think, there's still a long way to go in this football game. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game.
Hey, check Mike, 27. Check Mike, 27.
Operating from the gun. Wilson dancing to his left. And the catch is made here by Tyler Lockett. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. 21 yards there on third down. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another first and 10.
36 power.
Now Wilson from the gun, he'll throw. And he's got the hook up to Moore. First down, Seattle, 16 yards the gain there. An inaugural trip to the red zone here for the Seahawks. They have a first and 10 at the 13-yard line. Forced out to his left. And he's got this inside the 10 to the 9 before he's out of bounds. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's second down. On second down, it's Carson. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. Now the Seahawks call the second of their 3 timeouts as they get it right at the 30-second mark of this first half. Play number 9 on the drive coming up, and they need 9 yards on third down.
Move. 3 down. Be good. Mike 22, he's coming. 22's coming. Mike.
And they're going to drop him well shy of the first as he can only make it to the 11. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it'll be 4th down.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
Myers' kick is good.
So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And with the way this offense has played thus far, to be frank, they got to feel pretty grateful to be in the ball game.
I would agree with you totally because they've done all of nothing offensively in this game, yet they still find themselves in a position on this drive where a touchdown can give them the lead. They need to take advantage of it.
And they're still looking for that first touchdown here in the third quarter. All they have so far, the field goal. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Here we go.
Here's Wilson throwing again. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
We've seen these defenses make enough opportunistic plays to keep this one low scoring. Flying around, making plays on the ball, and we see yet another errant throw as a result.
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
And the blitz does come. Steps away. Over the middle and into the hands of his receiver, Moore. A 3rd down gain of 19. Flag comes in. This might be a free play. Steps away to his left. Now he's going to let it go deep. Man, it's caught at the 6-yard line. And he takes it into the end zone across the chalk. Now there is a flag down, but I think that's offsides on the defense.
Yeah, I think that's going to stand, partner.
Myers connects on the PAT. And the lead is now 10-7. After the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned because some teams script to start a half.
And the pressure too much that time as Cousins goes down. Jaron Reed able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16.
Watch the twist. Hey, Charlie. Here we go. Bring the ass.
Throwing is Cousins. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Jaron Reed getting him once again his 3rd sack of the afternoon. After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
Check Mike 27. Check Mike 27.
Instead, they go empty backfield as they'll look to throw. He's going to run, but he's got a long way to go. It'll be a gain of 17, but even with that, they'll be well short here for 4th down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
Returnable for Lockett. A big boot that time. 57 yards the official distance. And it'll be Seahawk football, 1st and 10. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. He finds an opening past the 40, and he's got it across the 50 to the 47-yard line. 25 yards the pickup there, and also a 1st down. They run it with Carson. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. In trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
14, run it.
From the shotgun, Wilson. And oh, look at that, a diving catch. And this is going to turn into another 1st down as the tackle is made at the Vikings 35.
When I played in the yard as a kid, I used to imitate the spectacular catches that I would see on TV. I don't think I ever imitated one quite that well.
Come on, give yourself some credit.
No, I know better. What we just saw there, that was pretty special.
Check 31. Watch out.
One left.
Now Wilson on 1st down, eluding the pressure right. To the right side, and he's got more complete.
Let's go.
Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20.
Get on.
From the red zone now, here's Wilson on 1st down. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Ben Gideon, what a play by him. That's going to go as a loss of 13.
Let's make these babies cry all the way back home, yo. Let's make these babies cry.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Wilson, they'll roll him out right. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down. How about the defensive effort from both of these teams that we've seen in this game?
Would you say it's like a high-stakes chess match right now?
Chess is one way to go. Yeah, I like it.
Okay, the only reason I say that, you feel like they're contemplating their moves before actually making one, and none of them being done very confidently.
Truth be told, I've never played chess, and I know that I'm not smart enough to play chess. Guys like you with your IQ, you can pull that off. Throwing is Wilson. It's complete to Lockett. An incredible play there. They do get big yardage, but they're still stopped a yard or two short, and it's 4th down.
They didn't get the 1st down, but I have to say I do like the call. I like what they were trying to do. Try and hit your receiver on the run and see if he can pick it up, keep it on his feet, get a little rack yardage.
Yeah, but a nice job defensively to get to him and keep him short of the 1st. Pete Carroll, no stranger to rolling the dice. He'll roll it again. 4th down, they're going for it.
Watch the block, motion, block. You go tight. You got tight. You got tight right there.
Go.
They'll run for it with Penny, and they are going to stop him on 4th and 1 as they'll wind up going backwards. They'll get neither the touchdown nor the 1st down, and the Vikings defense is going to get the football back. Try to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. Here's Cook as they begin on the ground. Cook stripped. The ball's out. 3 quarters in the books. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Back now in Seattle, Washington. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the fourth quarter. From the 16, Cousins flushed out right. He's going to take off with it. When in doubt, do it yourself as he keeps it for 3 and a first down.
Slam. Go.
He's crossing. He's checking crack. Check 9.
Hey, flipper. Gun.
You got motion man. You got motion man right there.
A first down throw for Cousins. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Unable to stop KJ right there as he slips by for the sack.
This has been a tough one for this offensive line. It appears almost like they've been on roller skates this entire game, the way they've been pushed around. 6 sacks given up in this one.
Wide. Hey, exit.
57. Mike, 57.
Go ahead.
After the sack on first down, Cousins with a catch made by Johnson. And he'll be taken down, but they've got this one up to the 35-yard line. 22 yards there, a first down.
First down, Vikings.
Lucky 48. General West. Lean up, 48. Gun.
Mike 57. Here we go. Mike's 57.
Hot.
Cousins now to throw on first down. And this is Cook with a grab. Give him 3 on the play, and it'll be second down. That first down completion only netted him 3. Second and 7.
57 to Mike. 57 to Mike.
Chopper.
Let's go, defense.
Zebra.
Rush in.
Cousins to throw it. Going deep for Diggs. That's caught inside the 20. And he is down deep into Seattle territory. Cousins finding Diggs on a big one. 48 yards.
First down, Minnesota.
So after the big play, look at this. All the way down at the 15 now on first and 10.
Hey, no, he's easy. Hey, flipper. Black.
From the red zone now, Cousins. And that'll be incomplete.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but they make them out of bounds. That does you no good.
So after the incompletion on first, now second and 10. To the air again, it's Cousins. Stepping up, he's going to keep it. All that gets him is just a yard, and now it's third down. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big third down.
Lynn 50.
Rebuff. Mike 27. They can't hang with us.
Yellow.
From the gun, here's Cousins. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. So the Vikings in possession of the football as we get you reset. And they've got a 4th down now in a game that, to be honest, has been pretty much everything we could have asked for. Bailey's kick is good. And we are all tied here in the final stages. So a big kick to get this back to even. Now the worry is, did you leave too much time on the clock? Because another field goal the other way, that does you in.
You're exactly right. You didn't get into overtime yet. So now as a defense, you got to think to yourself, you can't play prevent defense and just give up big chunks of yardage in front of you, but you also can't let anyone behind you. So you sit right on the line between the two, play the best defense you can, and not make it easy for them to move the ball downfield.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And on that last drive, went for it on 4th, turned it over. But good job by their defense, though. They held them to 3, but this offense, they've got to be a little bit better, a little bit more careful here.
And sometimes when you see these calls on 4th down, when they decide to go for it, it's not necessarily the coach saying, I believe in my offense. Sometimes the coach saying, I believe in my defense. I can afford to go for it here, because if we don't get it, I don't think we'll give up more than 3, and that's exactly what happened.
Tyler Lockett, and all the way in, touchdown Seattle. Tyler Lockett, 76 yards, as his guys have taken the lead here in the final 2 minutes. They do tack on the extra point as well, and that makes it a 17-10 score. After the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And a methodical drive last time, but they couldn't get that knockout blow. They had to settle for 3.
But you got to like what they've been doing along the way, right? It's almost like the body blows, the setup punch. As you said, they didn't get the knockout blow here, but that doesn't mean it can't come later in the game on another possession. And the defense on the other side,
maybe a little gas.
Yeah, a little tired. And if nothing else, they just feel relieved getting off field only giving up 3. They don't exactly feel like they've handled the offense.
Cousins to throw. Escaping the pressure right. Now a desperation throw deep down. And a crusher there as it's intercepted. Shaquille Griffin with a pick. And now off to the races down the right side. And he's going to score. It's a Seahawk touchdown. The extra point now coming from Myers. And the lead is up to 14. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And they gave up the pick 6. And now they'll be looking to right the ship here. Now, as a quarterback, are you a little more cautious this go-around?
You should be, just because after what you gave up. But you can't be so cautious as to just really take things in, and now you're not going to play loose enough to give your team a chance to score. But you still have to be careful, because those defensive guys, I know the reputation defense guys can't catch. All evidence to the contrary on that last possession, though.
Now a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete. Stephon Diggs, his intended receiver. And that takes us from 2nd to 3rd down.
3rd down and 5 yards to go.
The hot. Lady.
Rip left, rip left.
Two.
Check right, 27. Bingo. 27. It's just me and you. It's a
Cousins now.
Lefty.
He's going to let it fly. And that is incomplete. So 17 seconds now on the clock here.
Try and get it all back with one big shot right there, but even if successful, that doesn't get them all the way back to where they need to be. Can't totally abandon throwing the ball underneath as well.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it.
Pull it together. Sponge. No.
2.
57. Hey,
First.
get in the weight room.
Hey. High 7.
57. I got you, son.
I got you.
Now Cousins on 4th down. Flush to his right. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. The linebacker Bobby Wagner able to get back in coverage and knock it free.
It's a turnover on downs.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Watch the screen. Shoot.
Here's Carson. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on 1st down. So the victory here for Seattle, and they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half that put this one on ice.
And I know a lot of people watching this one were thinking to themselves, I bet halftime was really interesting. Probably took the paint off the walls with some of the words that were said. But I get the sense it was much more of the adjustments they made. They came in with a game plan that we saw that didn't work in the first half. They made the adjustments necessary, went away from that, and then they got it together, got a spark, and then took off. It's really nice to watch in the second half.
So that'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. It's a win for the Seahawks here as we say so long from Seattle.